times. He passed for more yardage than any quarterback in the 60s, and his last-minute heroics set the standard for quarterbacks of the future. Meanwhile, Bart Starr was leading the Green Bay Packers to 5 NFL titles in a 7-year span. A string of success unequaled before or since. He is still the top-rated passer in postseason history. The first player drafted in 1970 was Terry Bradshaw, whose determination and strong arm helped transform the Pittsburgh Steelers from patsies into champions. The Steelers winning 4 Super Bowls in the decade of the 70s. Roger Staubach took over the Cowboys offense early in the 70s, and he guided them to 2 Super Bowl titles while winning the league passing title 4 times. Then in the 80s, one quarterback rose above the rest. Joe Montana has completed more passes for more yards in the 1980s than any quarterback in any decade in NFL history. He has established himself as the highest-rated passer of all time, while leading the 49ers to 3 Super Bowl titles. How do the greats of the past regard Joe Montana?
Joe Montana is one of the finest quarterbacks, if not the best, who's ever played. His performance merits that statement. He has done it consistently over a long period of time, which is another way of determining it. And I can't say enough nice things about him. He's a joy to watch play.
Right now, Joe Montana is the best quarterback in the game today, this year.
He's smooth, he's smart, he makes the right decisions. And when the pressure's on, Joe Montana is absolutely as good as anybody that's ever played quarterback.
As we turn into the 90s, the LA Rams feel they have a championship-caliber quarterback in Jim Everett, who led the NFL in touchdown passes a year ago and is approaching 4,000 yards this season. Everett has led the Rams past the 49ers in their last 2 meetings, and the teams meet again tonight as the fight for the NFC West title continues.
Everett throwing over the middle. The catch is made at the 3-yard line by Aaron Cox, and a first down. Bell is the tailback. Bell gets the ball. Bell has a touchdown. Greg Bell from 3 yards out on a most impressive opening drive by the Rams.
Using almost 4 minutes of it. That's one way to keep Montana in check.
That's Greg Bell.
The field.
That's his 12th rushing touchdown of the year, behind Dalton Hilliard of the Saints.
Mike Lansford boots it through. And so the Rams, on the first series of the game, marching down the field, beginning it with a bomb, closing it off with this 3-yard run by Bell. And they take a 7-0 lead at Anaheim.
It may be a long night for Pollard.
2nd and 7. Everett looked right first, now goes left, and on an out pattern, the catch is made at the 6-yard. Back from a strained hamstring in motion, and Everett firing, and the catch is made by Damone Johnson for a touchdown.
And I don't know how Don Griffin could have had any better coverage on Damone Johnson unless he was going to crawl inside his jersey.
Big man, 6'4" and 250. He is tough to cover, at least from behind.
Starting out great. Watch the coverage by Don Griffin. It is just a perfectly thrown ball. And Damone Johnson reaches away from his body and makes a nice catch.
Lansford's extra point is good. The Rams have had the ball twice. They have marched down the field twice, and they lead 14-0.
Not bad to have a big man, 6'4", 250. When you're throwing straight ahead from the pocket into the end zone, Griffin, no way could get around him.
The Rams leading the league in scoring in the first period, and tonight they put up 17 after the first 15 minutes of play. And back we come at Carter. Helton puts it down, and Kofor boots it through. And the 49ers settle for 3, but a victory of sorts for the Rams. 1-yard attempt for Lansford, and a fake. And Holohan, who is a H-back, tight end by trade, tries to dive into the end zone, but can't get there. And what a play at the 1-yard line to stop him from going in. Craig is in motion on 2nd and 10, and Montana tries to buy some space and does as he hits the tight end, Brent Jones. And Montana throws in wide open at the 20-yard line is Taylor with the defensive back falling down. Newman can't make the tackle. Taylor is inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown San Francisco. 92 yards.
What a great read by Joe Montana. The Rams rolled in a complete zone. They rolled up on the right side of the 49ers. They left individual coverage in a zone defense. The only man on the field who would get individual coverage. And here it is. Clifford Hicks has already gone out of the game with a sore knee. That's man for man on Taylor, one of the great broken field runners in the game today. But it was Montana who read the roll. Taylor read it with him. And just like that, 6 points.
Yeah, but did you notice the slip at the very beginning of the play? Hicks slips and falls down. He doesn't get any sort of a shot on Taylor whatsoever, and he's in no position to chase the play.
And he's only in position to be on the field because Irvin, they tell us now, has a slight concussion. So he goes out again. Hicks comes in. Down he goes. And there goes Taylor for 92. Montana throwing wide open in the end zone. Craig for the touchdown. And a flag is down. Was Montana across the line? He may have been. Now as Helton puts it down for Kofor. And the kick is good. Officially, it's 49 yards. There's another conference here. Has to cut it to 4. Into a swirling wind. The kick is no good because it hits the upright.
Wow.
Well, the 49ers need to just get to the locker room and say this was not to be.
A memorable couple of minutes for the 49ers here in the first half.
Memorable and pretty bizarre first half. Averaging 9.3 per pass attempt, and he'll pick up a little bit more than that on a pass to Buford McGee for a first down. Anderson is in motion. Over the middle goes Everett. Touchdown. Again, it's McGee catching them back to back.
Well, it's safe to say that someone for the 49ers blew their pass coverage, because the pass route doesn't get any simpler than what Buford McGee just ran, just looping out of the backfield.
Coached by defensive genius Jordan Seifert.
Lansford puts it through, so McGee catches his first 2 balls of the night. Jones in motion. Montana under pressure, lofts it for Craig. Craig eludes a tackle in the backfield, picks up the first down, is bumped out of bounds by Michaels. Most quarterbacks below his season average, though. Over the middle, a tip pass is intercepted by Michael Stewart. Out past the 20, and Montana is the man who runs him out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And it's a draw to McGee, who takes the ball to about the 4. It's going to be 4th down. And Lansford flips the upright. And it's now 27-10 right. Montana to the Ram 40, where the 67 in the game for Taylor. And this time the tight end Jones gets it to the 10-yard.
Comes the blitz.
Walks it into the end zone. Touchdown. Mike Wilson.
Boy, Leroy Irvin beaten badly on that play. Irvin just somehow mesmerized by Wilson's break. Montana reading the blitz. This is a blitz adjustment between Mike Wilson and Joe Montana. Boy, there's the inside move, and Leroy takes a big bite out of that. Takes a big chomp on that one, and that is an easy 49er touchdown.
Kofor for the extra point. That's good. That's Wilson's first touchdown catch of the year. It is only his 9th catch of the season and his first catch tonight. And the 49ers pull back within 10, 27-17. And the pass over the middle is caught at the 10-yard line by Henry Ellard, and a first down. Fumble! A big fumble, and the 49ers have it. And this is exactly what San Francisco needed to stay in the game. Down by for the 49ers to stay in the game as Taylor makes the catch, eludes Irvin, eludes Newman, chased by Kelm. Down the sidelines he goes. He ran 92 for a touchdown before. He's in again.
Oh, this is a very weird game.
96
and I'm glad I'm
yards. And he's going to chase Flipper Anderson's recently set receiving record after this one.
Well, you do 2 90-plus yard catches, and you know, 180 plus will get you off to a decent start, and it's not bad for your average either.
They talked about it all night. The 49ers keep doing this. They keep running the slants, they're running the hitches. Two great runners after they catch the football, and Taylor and Rice said Taylor just a simple pattern down in front of Irving, slanted in, breaks the tackle from Irving, gets another break down the sidelines. He doesn't have great speed, he has good speed, and trying to run him down, Michael Stewart, he just doesn't get there. What a night for the other receiver of the 49ers.
So after the fumble and the touchdown, and the Rams get a break here as the extra point is won. Taylor with 263. Kickoff taken at the 4-yard line. Brown. He fumbles at the 26-yard line. 49ers think they have it. Waiting for the official to signal. They do. Keith DeLong. Craig in motion. Montana comes back the other way. It's complete for a first down as who else? John Taylor, the other receiver, on a night when he's making Rice the other receiver. Montana's thrown for 450 yards. A wraparound handoff to Craig. They love that play. Craig. And for the first time in the game, the 49ers have the lead. So two huge turnovers. The 49ers capitalize, exploit both, and San Francisco has the lead.
Smile from John Robinson. He's been in a lot of games. I don't think he'll ever recall one quite like this, which is far from over.
A good surge off the left side for a team that hasn't spent a lot of time running the ball. That time, the San Francisco offensive line just blew the Rams back into the end zone, and they went right after Brian Smith, the rookie who came in and took the place of Bill Hawkins.
Hofer's extra point is good. It's now 30-27, and 5 times this season Jim Everett has brought the Rams from behind in the fourth. They have to get to the 30-yard line, and Everett gets sacked back at the 11 by Pierce Holt, who converges with Larry Roberts. It's the first time the 49ers have sacked Everett in 12 quarters. 3rd and 4. If they pick up the first down, you can just about write this one off. And, folks, you can put it in ink.
Yeah.
And who else but John Taylor to make the catch?
You know, I'm not trying to minimize what Joe has done, but, I mean, here's a guy who's playing hurt. His ribs are killing him. He had to get an injection before the ball game.
And the home field. Well, that's it.
How about this guy? There's Eddie DeBartolo, and he's getting ready to congratulate his players as they leave the field. He meets them and shake hands with every player on their way off to congratulate them. And I mean, this is good teams find a way to win.
So the road to the Super Bowl will have to go through San Francisco. That is a guaranteed item after tonight, because the Niners will have a week off at the end of the regular season. They can also rest some of their starters. They have clinched the NFC West.
But Al, you want to know something? If I'm the San Francisco 49ers and I want to go to the Super Bowl, the one team I don't want to play are the Los Angeles Rams.
And they see him again. Seifert was so excited he was trying to walk off the field with that headset. I mean, that would have to be a long cord.
I would not want to play the Los Angeles Rams and have to beat them to go to the Super Bowl. That could be some matchup if they do meet in the playoffs.
And if they do, it would be at Candlestick Park. So the Niners go unbeaten on the road this season. Losses this season have been at Candlestick Park.
Did we have it all tonight or not?
Yep, great game. Terrific game. 30-27
for John Taylor.
Well, Al Michaels along with Frank Gifford, Dan Deardorff saying good night from Anaheim Stadium.